Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden.
Time come. Some are go charge for corruption. Oh yes. Time come. Some are go charge for corruption. Oh yes.
Yeah, man. Comrade chairpersons at the meeting. Comrade General Secretary, comrade members of Parliament, comrade councillors, comrade candidates, all of the comrades on the platform, all of the thousands of comrades and supporters who have made their way here to this historic venue on this historic night to support your party as we march on to progress. The word is love. I want to big up everybody online who's watching as well. Good night, Jamaica. Good night to the people of St. Catherine. And to all who are gathered here in Emancipation Square, a sacred space of struggle and strength, a place where the call for freedom was declared once and where tonight we gather not only to honor that legacy, but to insist that that legacy be fulfilled. And I must tell you, comrades, when I feel the vibes of Emancipation Square and realize what it means to us in Jamaica, my heart is full. Because the next PNP government is coming with a series of policies that are going to take our country forward to a better place. When I think of all of the thousands of Jamaicans who live on land and have occupied that land for years, but don't have security of tenure, and they can't use their investment in the property to further themselves with education or in business or to deal with any emergency, I said time come to reform that 1833 law that says you have to be on land of government for 60 years before you can become an owner. And we're going to drop it substantially so that the people who have been there for at least 25 years will be entitled to their title. And it's not one and two, but tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans who will benefit from becoming owners of the rock because of that one piece of emancipatory legislation that we will be bringing forward. And for those who don't make 25 years yet, don't worry yourself. The next PNP government will ensure that you can acquire that piece of land and that you can get some good terms that you can manage to become an owner of that piece of land. It is the same spirit of emancipation which has said that we're going to build 50,000 affordable houses in the next term of office. 500 at least in each constituency. And we are going to build it on lands that are public lands, not fit for agriculture, but fit for housing. And we are not going to include the value of that land in the price of the house. So that you are going to get an immediate benefit once you buy that house of the value of that land that you won't have had to pay for. And you will become a wealthier person overnight by virtue of that investment that the People's National Party is making available to you. And for the younger comrades and the younger Jamaicans who struggle now, they can't leave their parents' home because they can't find the money for a deposit, but they would love to become independent. The People's National Party has a plan for you. Join the Housing Trust. And once you've been there for 2 years as a subscriber, if you're 35 years or under and you find one of those homes that you want to pay down on, the People's National Party will ensure that the National Housing Trust, through the Young Persons Deposit Fund, will give you a grant of up to $500,000. $500,000 that you don't have to repay. $500,000 that further gives you equity in that house from day one. And for the self-employed Jamaicans, the taxi man, the hairdresser, the shopkeeper, anybody who can't produce a payslip because they're not formally employed, you can't qualify for a mortgage now because you can't prove your income. We have the emancipatory plan for you. It's called rent to own. You can go into possession as a tenant, pay the rent equal to the mortgage, and after 6 months, if you've made those rental payments, we will say you have proved your income, you qualify for the mortgage, draw down the loan, no more tenant, no more rent. You become an owner of your own home with your own door key. It is the same emancipatory spirit of this place why we are going to complete all the Operation Pride schemes across Jamaica, where the people don't yet have title or the infrastructure is not yet final. We are going to finish those schemes. You are going to get your titles, and we're going to roll out the Porsche plan so that other settlements which are not regularized have the benefit of infrastructure and a proper orderly system where they can become title owners of the land on which they live, because the People's National Party is about empowering ordinary Jamaicans and making a ownership society where everybody has a place and everybody can be somebody. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we have the first in family scholarship, because we know that education is the antidote to poverty. And if you are the first person in your family to have qualified for university or college, and you're struggling because you can't see your way to how to pay for it, the People's National Party, when we form government, will ensure you get a full scholarship so you can attend university, you can attend college, you can get your degree, and we're doing it for you, and we're doing it for your brothers and your sisters and your family so you can help them to step up in life. And we don't want any generational poverty anymore in Jamaica. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we want to ensure beach access rights to the Jamaican people across the country so that our people can enjoy the benefits of the beaches and the beauty of this country. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we will be eliminating the abuse of contract work, where employers have people on a string, rolling them over on short-term contracts so they don't accumulate certain rights and benefits, which the People's National Party and other stalwarts of the labor movement fought so hard to guarantee for our workers and are being denied them. The People's National Party is going to mash up that dolly house. So comrades, whenever them call it, whether Andrew want call it or the Constitution go and call it, we have a purpose for voting. We have a purpose for not allowing anybody to buy way out. We have a purpose for standing firm if they want to try to truck any badness upon we. Because we know where we are going and we're marching on to progress in the emancipatory spirit of this square in Spanish Town. And I want to repeat tonight, comrades, them have some little tactics that them want to use on us, where they're trying to pull down billboards and other things like flags and so on. Don't let them draw you out. those things don't vote. We are blood and fire comrades because we have the heart of the passion and the belief. But the word is love. We know that when that day comes and the election is called and it's time to vote, the people of Jamaica are going to deliver a resounding victory for the People's National Party and a monumental defeat for this government that does not deserve a third term. So we don't need to retaliate for any foolishness. It is not worth it. It can only result in arms house. We are going to ease ourselves and say, see it there? Take sleep and mark dead. Come election day, X beside the head, X beside the head, X beside the head. I want to say a special word of gratitude to my brethren and mentor, Fix Jackson. When they were embarking on their sordid little attempt at gerrymandering the boundaries of Portmore so that they could try and take over the St. Catherine Parish Council, we strategize the thing. We get some good lawyer and we go to court and we tie up that so that couldn't go on, and we are going to take every single constituency in a Portmore and St. Catherine will be still in the column of the People's National Party in the Parish Council. Because the only way that them can split out St. Catherine to make a parish out of Portmore is if the people of Portmore want that, and there's nothing to suggest now that they do, and it's pure empty promise that is being given to try and con them into thinking that it's something good for them when they have nothing to get out of it. Comrades, we need a government in which the people can have trust and confidence. That is why we are going to support the institutions of governance in the country that protect our democracy from skullduggery. We have a Prime Minister in court trying to overturn the Integrity Commission Act, the act that was passed by his government, the act under which he is under investigation for illicit enrichment. What can go so? That couldn't happen under the PNP. We will support the Integrity Commission and their work. And in fact, the gag clause that is in there that says them can't report nothing until them send them final report to Parliament, we're going to modify that to give it more balance, because I can't see how it's right that people going into this general election and they don't know whether the person on the ballot is somebody under investigation for illicit enrichment, and that is not right. And we are going to ensure that every member of the executive, just like mine and the Prime Minister, well, he should be but isn't, but mine is, certified and published in summary form, our statutory declaration. All members of the executive will have to go through that too. So we have transparency in government. And we will bring impeachment legislation to Parliament. Because when I see how an MP is caught on video with a stool beating up a woman in a car park and nothing happened to that person, and them have him as a candidate again for their party, I said that can't be right. Jamaica deserves better than that. So people, we are on a serious mission. When we say it's a mission to rescue Jamaica, a serious something. The Labour Party has run out of ideas. The economy is stagnant. It is not growing. The Prime Minister is Minister for Economic Growth, and he has failed because the economy is growing at a minimal rate and they don't know what it takes to solve those problems. We have a much better strategy for dealing with those things. And we are going to get behind the business community and get behind the industries of this country and make the economy grow. And we're going to focus on agriculture so that our people can be fed and we don't have to be spending the $1.6 billion each year on imported food when we can produce the best food right here on the rock. So comrades and friends, oh what a night. You look good way back there, sir. Way back there, sir. Me hail on way back there, sir. We are man. Me hail on way over there, sir. Way over there. Way round, sir. And way round, sir. PNP River come down, bank to bank in Emancipation Square because we're ready and we have them where we need them. It must happen. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all. The word is love.